What's up, YouTube? It's Courtney coming at you guys with a new video, brand new video. I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers and all the comments that you guys leave, all the messages that you guys send me through my Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Thank you guys for all the love that you guys show me, and thank you for subscribing to my channel and being interested, even though I don't put out a lot of videos all the time. You guys are my ride or die subscribers, so thank you. So with that said, I want to get to the topic of this video, which is questions and answers. This is questions that you guys have sent in through my email, through my inbox, or Facebook. I've wrote some of them down, a few of them down, just to answer a few of them, you know, as they come. I can only do a few at a time because, you know, I can't record like a 15-minute video with all the questions. So if you guys have a question, send it in and I'll get to it as soon as I can. I'll leave you a message or a comment, or, you know, if you guys just are interested in something, seeing something, one particular thing, send it my way and I'll try to get to it as soon as I can. So with that said, let's get into the questions. The first question that I have received is, how do I make my extensions look believable? Okay, in my opinion, everyone is different. Everyone has a different hair type. So, you know, if you want to get the same hair that your girlfriend is wearing, make sure that it matches your hair type. You know, you don't want to get something that's way too silky or something that's way too coarse for your hair. So make sure whatever type of weave that you're wearing blends into your hair. Secondly, to make it believable, I would say leave the perimeter out, so that, you know, your braids aren't, you know, pulling, you can't pull your hair back or something like that. Make sure you leave your whole perimeter out. And my preference is, when I'm doing quick weaves and sew-ins, is to leave a part out and to leave my hair out around the part so that my hair can lay on top of the wefts, so that it can look believable, natural. And that's what I like about weaves. I like them being natural. They vary though, so if you're really petite, I wouldn't suggest you get like a lot of bulky hair if you're really small and petite, because you don't want to look like the hair is wearing you. I would say stick with something natural, something a little bit more, you know, sleeker to the face. It's just my opinion, but yeah. So, next question I have is, will relaxing my hair damage it? Yes and no. Relaxers won't damage your hair, but the process that you're doing it in will, or whoever is doing your relaxers, it may, you know, the way they're doing it, it may be breaking your hair out. So if you're, you know, combing down your wrap in the morning and it's shedding like crazy and you can't understand why, make sure that you think about your chemical processes and, you know, figure out, is she over processing your hair and putting that relaxer on top of relaxer on top of relaxer. That can damage your hair in the long run. It's going to pull it out. So make sure that she's only doing, you know, your new growth only. So make sure you space your relaxers out as long as you need to. I know everybody, the box says 6 weeks, but usually we can go a little bit longer than 6 weeks. I know I can, and I have some hair. So yeah, you know, if you can stretch out your relaxer as long as you can, to make sure that it doesn't overlap. Next question I got is, how can I blend my extensions into my own hair? The way I blend my extensions in my clients, I will mold their natural hair over the extensions so that it can lay flat into the weave, and then I will flat iron them all together. To me, flat iron the weave is like kind of activating it, because like you just taking the wefts out from around the little cardboard and then sewing it in or gluing it in and then just styling it. I mean, you can do that, but to me, when you flat iron through every track and every piece of hair, when you first put it in, it's kind of like activating it, so it looks like a little bit natural. You get all those indentations out, and yeah, so that's how I flat iron my weave before I style it or cut it. I flat iron it through, and then I cut it, and then I style it. So yeah. How can I blend my extensions? Oh wait, I already said that. What's the best type of weave to buy? Everybody is different. It depends on your price range. If you want to keep your hair in for months, probably buy a more expensive hair that won't shed on you. That'll last a little longer. Don't buy no cheap hair and then expect to wear it for 3 months, because it's gonna start looking crazy. So make sure that if you want to wear your hair for a long time, really invest in your hair so that you're able to wear it and then take it out and rewash it. And if you want to wear your hair for a couple of weeks, wear your hair and then put it back in. So yeah, it just depends on your price range. If you're usually not going to wear weave that long, 2 weeks maybe, don't go out and spend a lot of money on it, because if you're just planning to throw it in the trash, it's just kind of like a waste of money. So get something that's in your price range. If you're just trying some stuff out, don't go with the most expensive hair. Do your research. Get on YouTube. Get on YouTube. Type in the hair or whatever. This is Milky Way. Wait. Okay, so the red is Zuri. The brown is Milky Way, and then the black is Milky Way. I love Milky Way hair. It's really nice. I love it. But to me, Milky Way color kind of gets ratty on you. So kind of like, it starts getting all stiff and stuff. So I prefer Zuri colors. So like red or, the other blonde. If you want to do some colors or something, make sure that you get a good type of color, because color can start getting all nappy on you and sooner than the darker colors, because they are processed more. So think about that when you're getting color hair. Okay, the next question is glue bad? Glue is bad when you don't know what you're doing. If you're just tugging on it and you don't have no patience with it, you're just trying to get it out so you can do your next style, yes, it is very bad. It will take your hair out if you're not careful with it. Use glue at a minimum. Don't just glue. You can't glue everywhere. So on your edges, since these are the weakest parts of our hair, do not put glue on your edges. It will snatch it out every time. And if you keep doing it and you're wondering why are my edges thinning, that's why. Because you're putting your glue on your edges. It's not good. It's gonna thin. So just stay away from that. I would suggest, like I said before, leaving some hair out on the sides and just, flat ironing it into your weave so that, you can pull it back or, pull it up, or if you want a ponytail, if you're going out, you want to do something different, you want to do a braid or something, leave your hair out so that, you can pull it up and it looks natural and good. Will you be making more videos? Of course, I will be making more and more videos as 2011 progresses. I plan on getting a new webcam because this one I think sucks. The lighting, I don't know. I've changed my settings, so let me know if you guys can see me a little better. If this is better for you guys, which I'm pretty sure you guys will let me know. But yeah, I will be making more tutorials on hair and the things that interest me. So mostly they will be about hair and talking about hair and maybe different advice tips, or if you have any questions about your hair, if it, you want to get some more information about a particular type of weave, just send your questions in and I'll get to them as soon as I can. So the next question I have, which I only have 2 more, guys, so stick with me. I'm almost finished. My hair is thinning like crazy. Every time I comb it, it sheds. What do I need to do? Okay. With shedding, it can be a lot of reasons why you're shedding. The number one reason I see in my clients for shedding is not conditioning enough. And this goes for any ethnicity, nationality. If you're not conditioning enough, it will shed. If you're not getting a trim regularly, a regular trim every 6 weeks, or some people can go longer, or every time you relax, it will shed. Make sure that you're, like I said earlier, make sure that you're, really stretching your relaxers out. Try not to overlap them on top of each other. you know, because that will cause breakage and shedding. So all of that has a factor into your hair. So make sure that you figure out what it is, you know, that's causing your hair to shed. If you know you haven't gotten a trim in months, that's probably the reason. Get a big trim, and then if you don't like the length of it, it's too short for you, you're not used to it, sew it up and, you know, let it grow out until, you know, it's at the length that you really like. I mean, some women, they don't like weave, you know. Sometimes they man, you know, they just don't like weave. So, I mean, it's your preference. To me, I'm addicted now, so it's no going back. I done went to meetings and everything. I love it. So, I mean, it works for me because it's so hot down here in Houston that, you know, you can't really just, like, wear a style and then get up and then the next day it looks good. You have to keep working with it because it's so humid out here. So that's just my preference. I love sew-ins. Sew-ins keep my hair, you know, protective through the harsh winters, harsh summers that we have down here. The humid, it's just like it keeps my hair protected. So yes. What's the difference between texturizers and relaxers? And this is my last question. The difference is relaxers, your main goal is getting it straight. And with the texturizer, you're not getting it straight. It's just that you're trying to knock some of that kink out. So if you have like the type of hair that when you wash it, it shrinks up to your head, a texturizer, and you don't want to go too straight, but you want to kind of loosen the curl. A texturizer would probably be the best for you because texturizers, you don't let it stay on long. You're not trying to get it too straight. You're just trying to knock out some of that wave that you have. Then that will be the best, you know, source for you. Me personally, I don't really have any waves. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love relaxers. I don't overdo it though. So a lot of people will overdo it, and a lot of clients, you know, they think that every 6 weeks I gotta get that perm, and it just doesn't work like that. Everybody's hair doesn't grow that fast to where that you're gonna need a perm every 6 weeks. It's just like, yeah, the box says it, but this doesn't go for everybody. So make sure that if you're relaxing your hair every 6 weeks, that you're at least having an inch of new growth, and that whoever's applying your relaxer is not overlapping it and making it, you know, putting that relaxer on top of that relaxer, like I said before. So those are the questions that I've written down. So if you guys have any more, or if you guys want to talk to me about some stuff, or if you have any ideas on what tutorials that you guys want me to do, just send it in and I'll be sure to get to you as soon as I can. Happy New Year, and thanks guys for watching.